you guys heard me discuss decentralization before. Most new people who jump into the crypto space don't give a damn about decentralization. All they care about is like, okay, Bill made some money off this. Let me jump in this. I don't want to miss the train. Let me get my piece of the pie. But it's a bigger picture to all this. Once you get into the crypto space and into the crypto market, you start to realize like just what it's meant for, how it's going to fix the world. So decentralization, it's been talked about heavily in the community this weekend, mainly because of what's going on, you know what I'm saying, with Ukraine and you know, with the whole Joe Rogan thing. So basically, all right, decentralization is pretty much there. You guys heard me say that with Bitcoin, there's no throat to choke, there's no 1-800 number to call, there's no company, no person, no business, no corporation that controls everything. They can shut it all down. They can press a button if they don't like what you say, right? Like you guys heard me say that before. So Ukraine came out and requested that that the crypto exchanges like cut off access to Russian citizens, okay, because of what's going on with the conflict. Binance, Coinbase, Kraken, which are like three of the most popular crypto exchanges out right now, they all said no, we're not going to deny access to Russian citizens because of a conflict going on. That has nothing to do, you know, with them being able to access crypto, which is how it should be. But these are centralized platforms that we are talking about. Now, Binance, Kraken, and Coinbase, they said no. But there's crypto exchanges in South Korea. They said yes, and they're restricting access for Russian citizens right now. So if you're using a Russian IP address, you cannot access those crypto exchanges in South Korea. That option is gone. PayPal. I know you guys have heard of PayPal, right? PayPal has stopped accepting new users from Russia. And I know you guys are like, okay, isn't that good news? Not exactly. The citizens are, and I'm not going to get into the politics of this, but the citizens of Russia have nothing to do with Putin's actions. They're not the ones that are making these moves. They're not okaying these moves. It's a dictator making these moves, so they shouldn't be punished for the actions made by their government. You dig what I'm saying? So the ruble right now is worth nothing. Bitcoin on a monetary scale is worth more than the ruble right now. The ruble is worth dirt right now. So their currency, they can't use it right now. They're not able to access some of the ATMs and all that crazy stuff. So what's their way out? So you guys are going to cut off their only option out of this mess that they have nothing to do with, that's crazy. So it's just decentralization is coming up more and more now because, like I said, what's going on with Joe Rogan, like I just told you guys, Ukraine's a request, and then Ukraine is actually pushing it further. I think they're making legal demands to these crypto exchanges now that they said no to actually get access restricted for the Russian citizens to access crypto. So they're really making a push to cut them off from crypto, basically. OpenSea, right? Okay, I just made a video about OpenSea, about how they were in the news because you know, they've had a few eyesores lately, and then eBay is going to evidently is rumored to come out with like an NFT marketplace. So OpenSea is the #1 platform for NFTs. It's like the eBay of NFTs, right? So they've been cutting off. They ban pretty much anybody that's on the sanction list. So Iran, all those guys. So if you have an IP address in Iran or any of those places that's on the sanctions list, or if you're pretty much in cahoots with Russia, you're not going to be able to buy, trade, or sell NFTs on OpenSea, and that's crazy. Why should they be punished, like I said, for what their government is doing? They didn't decide to hub. Anyway, MetaMask, right? Okay, I can talk about this. I personally use MetaMask, because I'm about to get the hell away from MetaMask because I do not agree with what they're doing. So they're banning, they ban people in Venezuela. So like I said, if you have an IP address in Venezuela, you will not be able to use MetaMask. I use MetaMask for Decentraland, OpenSea. It's a hot wallet that you can use. It's like a middleman pretty much to buy and where you can store crypto and you can use it to make payments on OpenSea. You can use it in these metaverses like Decentraland and stuff like that. So it's a very, if not the most popular hot wallet, one of the most popular hot wallets. Like all these exchanges, all these metaverses, most of them ask you to use MetaMask whenever you're doing transactions. But like I said, they decided to cut Venezuela off, which is crazy, guys. Like, decentralized. This is showing why decentralization is vital in all of this. It's not just about making money. It's not just about financial freedom. It's about being able to go to a platform that you're not worried about just cutting off your funds or freezing your accounts or oh man, it's deep, guys. Trust me, it's really deep. But I suggest Ledger, which is pretty much a cold wallet, a cold storage wallet. It looks like a USB. Just look it up and buy it directly from Ledger. Do not buy it off Amazon or eBay because they may have access to your keys. You guys heard me say this before. No keys, no cheese. If you do not have access to your private keys and you're the only one that can access your private keys, that is not your money. The exchanges, they hold the keys, which is why they can freeze, shut off, and cut off your funds and limit your access to their platforms. They have the keys on these crypto exchanges. If you do not hold your keys, you do not hold the cheese. All right, no keys, no cheese. So guys, look up Ledger. That's just one I suggest. They got a bunch of them out there, but Ledger's the most popular one. Like I said, it looks like a USB. You can get your money off these damn exchanges that are, just in case they decide they want to just freeze your funds. Okay, we got an executive order that's supposed to be coming out from Biden soon, right? What if he says, yeah, we're going to tighten up on these exchanges and we need them to freeze the funds until we decide what we're going to do? Like, I'm just throwing it out. It's just a weird scenario, wild scenario, because I'm just throwing out. But with all this going on, who knows what the hell can happen?